All right, y'all. We're going to introduce again and go through the heel slam for bone health. Yes, that's where we're going to go. So instead of jump training, I'm going to say we're going to learn how to do a heel slam. So you can do this barefooted or you can have a shoe on. I'll go over all the ins and outs of it, but I am going to go over again and work through the 7 ancient moves that many of them we quit using when we're teenagers. Anymore, they quit using them before you're a teenager. Okay. All right. So get your bar. Yes. And I'm going to start with the first ancient move, walking. But I'm going to put the backward walking into the walking. So walking is the absolute number one ancient move that some of us still do. Some people have really quit doing that. And then pretty soon you can't do that. So as I'm walking, I'm going to line myself up. So I have my bar, but I'm going to put it behind me like this. I'm going to go way out like that and just pull my shoulders back. So for nothing else, that's going to help you take a big, deep breath. That's number one. So I have an overhand grip. If you go to an underhand grip, you'll be able to raise it up this way. The overhand grip, you can lift it up, but you can tell immediately how it changes things. So here's your bar. Here's the overhand grip. Drop your shoulders. Brace. You have to put these skills, these moves, in order to get yourself lined up. Overhand grip, bracing. Don't lock your knees out, soften them. Then lift, but keep your shoulders down. Breath, 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 breath. And then as I'm doing this lift with an overhand grip, because I'm trying to open my shoulders, I'm just going to ambulate again to the side. I'm going to ambulate to the side. I'm only doing 2 or 3 steps, okay? This, taking the time to use the very first ancient move, which is walking, but then walk forward, walk backward, walk side to side, open the shoulders as you're walking. So I'm just playing upon, as I go down the 7 ancient moves that we quit doing way too soon that we should be able to do. Yes, you'll have to modify things depending on whatever injury you got going. That said, we're going to do them. Okay, so I've gone side to side, side to side, side to side. Do you see how my shoulders continue? I keep correcting them because they want to slide forward. Okay, Kay knows this. Don't you, Kay? Drop your shoulders, tighten your tummy, make sure your feet are pointing forward. And as you take a step, you want to keep your knees soft. They're not bent, but they're not locked. And I'm just doing these steps kind of carefully because I'm really focused on doing the move, but opening the shoulders. See this? See this? So on days when I'm going into this knowing that many of us have major stressors right now in our life. When you have a major stressor and you feel like just staying in bed, what I'm starting to do is where your pathway out of that state of mind is going to be. You don't go at things hard and fast and, yeah, we're going to crush it today. No, we just want to get out of bed today. Okay, so see this? Huge. I have an overhand grip, and I'm just going back as far as I can with my shoulders dropped and my tummy braced. I'm not telling you to pull your stomach in. even though that's what it is, I want you to brace the whole thing. Okay? And this sidestepping repeatedly instead of just forward and back. So you've already done forward movement this morning. Okay, drop your shoulders. Some of you let them drop to here. We're going to bring that back. Now I want to start putting a little press on it because I've held it here for a bit. So drop your shoulders as you lift. Don't let your shoulders come up because I'm trying to get you to open that shoulder and respect your joint capsule in your shoulders, in your hips as I'm stepping like this. Keep your knees soft, drop your shoulders, tuck your chin, and keep a press on now. See, I'm keeping a press on with the bar up. I didn't start that way. Yeah, I went up just a little bit. But now we've done it for a few minutes. I'm going to keep dropping my shoulders, walking side to side, and bring those hands up as far as I feel I can. And then hang out there for a bit. Big breath through the nose. Big breaths through the nose. Drop your shoulders. Breath. And see, I'm only taking like 3 steps. 1, 2, and then 3. That's all I'm taking. Keep those shoulders down as you lift the backs of your hands up. Okay, hang out. We're just going to hold it here for another couple seconds. I know you're starting to feel it now. Okay, take a breath through your nose. I'm not ambulating fast. I'm ambulating, and I'm doing a side to side with my toes forward. Keep those hands going up. Hold it. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Breath through the nose, through the nose, through the nose. Okay, now drop your shoulders. Let the bar come down. Relax your shoulders. Go front to back, front to back, front to back. Okay, now I'm going to do an underhand hold. Do you see how I changed my hands? Now I'm underhand, okay? And before I do any movement, I'm going to go back and forth. So I'm going to do what they call flossing through the shoulder joint as you're going side to side. Okay, I can do it with my legs here, side to side as I'm ambulating forward to back. I'm just bringing that leg in, tap, in, tap. And I'm only doing like 5 or 6 steps. I'll count them here. See, I'm going up, tap, drop your shoulders, breath, 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 breath. So I'm going forward and back. My knees are soft. They're not bent. They're just soft. Breath, breath, breath. So I know a lot of people, I'm telling you, a lot of people that this is where they need to be starting out. If they're wanting to get back into exercise, if they want to maintain, or if they want to keep exercising. Some of these moves are where you need to do in a slow, controlled manner to start with, because we're using today the 7 ancient moves that we've quit doing. And then I'm capitalizing on those moves and doing a little bit extra. Okay? I have an underhand grip now. Got to really practice dropping those shoulders. Okay? Don't turn your wrist. Keep your wrist neutral. Now come up. Okay, you're going to have a whole different pull. Now I'm going to just bring the knee forward as I step forward. So I'm going to bring that hand up in the back. I am not going to even start to lift my knee unless I tighten my stomach and drop my shoulders. Got it? Breath. Breath. And then I'm going to go backward. Same way. See that? Just slow and easy. So now I've introduced one-legged stance in our ambulation, in our walking. Just a brief couple of seconds. One leg is holding you. You're going to wiggle a little bit. You're doing an underhand lift of your rod. Take a breath. Take a breath. Drop your shoulders. Big breath through the nose. Big breath. See, it's just a couple seconds, but we're introducing the one-legged stance, which is part of using that first ancient move, which is walking, to your benefit. Okay, so now I'm going to bring that rod down and relax my shoulders forward. And you see, when I come forward, I'm not rounding my back here. Okay, I'm not. I'm going hip forward, hip in. Sorry about that. The peril of a live class. Okay, so I'm just relaxing my shoulders, but I'm not rounding my back is the point. Step wide. You do a hip hinge and just forward with your shoulders and back with your shoulders. Forward with your shoulders, back with your shoulders. Breath, breath, breath. So you're recovering. So when I'm taking this stance and I'm hip hinging and I'm pushing back a little, my knees are soft. Then I'm going to do the flossing, but my back is not rounded. Okay? So keep your tummy tucked, your chin tucked, and you're just going side to side with that rod. Okay? It's like a pendulum. Very, very, very healing motion for a shoulder. Okay? Breath, 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 breath. Okay. We've done all that to get to this one. Okay? Which is going to be a heel slam. So, first of all, you can do this in your kitchen. Most of you don't have carpet in your kitchen. This is carpeted, so it softens your slam. So if you want to get the best out of this heel slam for bone health, number one, ambulate first. So we went forward and back. We went side to side. So we used our ankle and our foot in lots of different ways. We got ourselves opened up here, right? So now you can use this or not, but I'm going to take a stance here and I'm just going to go to my toes and then I'm just going to push my heels down. See that? So when I come up, my knees need to be a little tiny bit soft, not bent. Because when you come down, you're going to press it down like you really wanted to squash something that was, let's say there's a cockroach coming at you and you're standing here and you're going, what do I do? Push your heels down. Push your heels down. Some of you are saying I would run away. I want you to understand, look, we can do it like this all day long. The researchers that study human movement, especially as it relates to aging and osteoporosis prevention, those people who have lost the capacity to jump, significantly jump, like really jump, they started them because they saw how valuable jumping was to the musculoskeletal system. They did actual studies on participants with a simple heel slam. Boom. And I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm really pushing it down. My biggest caution to you when you're doing this is do not bring your knees in, okay? So you're going to go to your toes. You can put your heels down nice and easy. Breath through the nose. And this is why I have this here, because I want to really push my heels down, but I don't want to bring my knees in, okay? So tight tummy, and it's a press, just like that. Now, I'm going to do about 3, maybe 4 sets of 5 to 10, okay? So there's the first set. You see how I really pushed it down? Then I'm going to pick up a simple single weight. And this is going to be 9 pounds. And I'm good to go with pressing, just like that. Usually you won't lose your balance too bad. If you do, don't worry about the weight, okay? Or pick it up with one hand and hold with one hand. So you're gonna come here, you're not gonna be real wide. You're gonna be just about shoulder width. And when you go with force down with your heels, make sure your knees aren't coming in. That's number one. Don't lose your balance. You can switch this, or you can hold it. Okay? So your tummy is braced. Absolutely. Your shoulders are down. Absolutely. You can hold it double hands, or you can hold it single. Okay? So it's a yes. And you do 3 to 5. Was it 5? Oh, my pole hit the ground because I was doing it so hard. Okay, walk back. So that's 2 sets. I think we did 5. Kathy knows exactly how many we did. Anyway, she'll stop me if I get too much. So again, whatever floats your boat as far as whether you're going to pick up weight, whether you feel more secure here or no weight, it's up to you. What isn't up to you is you got to keep your knees soft, brace, drop your shoulders. This is called setting your core, okay? So you're ready to go. You're braced and ready to go. 3rd set. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to go to my toes and then slam them down. And when I slam them down, I may push my butt back just a little bit to do it, but I won't go in with my knees, okay? So it's going to go like this. Drop your shoulders. Breath. 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 I think that was 5. Walk back. So that's about 4 sets. See how I'm breaking it up? Take a breath. And you don't have to go fast. We are doing this repeatedly. I'm doing about 5 to, I don't know, 6. If Kathy doesn't yell at me. Okay. You ready? So get your stance. Set your core. That protects your back. Because your back is one of the beneficiaries of this move. So drop your shoulders. Yeah, soft knees. Go to the toes. Boom. Breath. Breath. 4. 5. One more. 6. As hard as you can put those heels down. That is a heel slam. And you could do this 2 times a day. You could do it once a day, every day. I'm trying to remember the protocol. I think they picked 3 days a week, and they did like 5 sets of 5 by 5. And we're going to go on that. It's easy to remember. Just do 5, take a rest, do 5, take a rest. You get it. Sets and reps. The results of that study showed significant bone development from doing that heel slam. That's a heel slam. Now, I'm going to take that and I'm going to go to a step. And if you don't have a step, what are you going to do? You're going to use your little balance pad, right? So I've got my weight right here. I'm going to come here. I'm going to come here and tap down. Okay, now I'm not slamming, but I'm pressing up. So I'm taking principles of the heel slam, and I'm coming to the front side of the muscles now. So after I do the heel slam, I'm just doing a step, just a step up and down. And if you use your balance pad, you've got a little 2-inch thing. You're going to press up and come down. You're going to press up and come down. And when I come down, see, I'm not going soft. So I'm taking that basic principle of walking, and now I'm walking with a step up position and just pushing a little strength work through the whole walking thing. And I introduced the heel slam. So we're adding resistance. We're adding load in an appreciable way, maybe with our own body weight, maybe with a weight. This is a 9-pound that I picked up, not heavy, but just a little bit of something in my hand. Now I'm going to switch, and you can do it on your pad because you're doing single leg stances. I want to stress that. So see that? So I'm just going to press, and as I come down, you can put your leg down a little heavier if you feel comfortable with that. If you have knees replaced, so this knee for me stepping down today is my knee replacement. This one is my hip replace. So I'm going to press up, then I'm going to put it down. But if I put it down with force, I'm going to keep my knee soft right there. See that? Breath, breath, breath. One more. Okay, so we've done some step ups. We've innervated here because that got us ready for the next move. The next ancient move that we quit doing because we have chairs everywhere is the squat. Okay, I'm going to put my little weight right there for right now. And those of you who, I'm going to go ahead and take my balance pad out. I'm going to go all the way down to the chair. So one of the best ways to introduce a squat, which is the second of 7 ancient moves that we quit doing, is sit to stands. Yeah. Now, I'm just doing this because I want to do this. And I can do this. You do not have to. I am going to go ahead and do my sit to stand with a 12-pounder. Okay? Just a double hold. See? One weight, 2 hands. So I'm going to position myself here. I'm going to drop my shoulders. Yeah? Big breath through the nose. And I'm going to sit to stand. I understand there are some people that cannot. It is such a chore to stand up. They don't think they can. So I'm telling you, if you are there because you're recovering from a knee or a hip replacement, or you have any other kind of, or you've really lost a lot of muscle, use your hands to sit and press. It's a mechanical, it's just a mechanics issue. Use your hands here in a V and stand. Squeeze the quarter. Okay, so I'm giving you modifications. If you can do weight, great. Sit. And then we're going to stand up quicker than we're sitting. And we're going to do 5 breaths. Breath. Now, if you are thinking you want to push yourself a little bit, don't sit down. Go to here and then come back up. If you're just doing all you can to sit your little butt in that chair, then go ahead and sit. Take some time to come back up. That's okay. But right now, I'm squeezing the quarter. Then I'm going to come down. I'm going to hold. And then I'm going to come back up. And I'm going to increase the weight in my sit to stand. Breath. Breath. Keep my chin tucked. Big breath. Big breath. Drop my shoulders. So I'm putting 2 sets together because I'm doing 10 sit to stands. Breath. Yeah, I am. Breath. Okay, I'm thinking this is like 7. Okay, 8. Okay, 9. Breath. Don't put your knees toward the middle. Keep them lined up with your toes. 9, 10. Okay, 10. Breath. Okay, squeeze. Yeah. Now, I'm going to take that same sit to stand or squat, which is the second of the ancient moves that we quit doing because we had chairs. I'm going to go to a lower level. Okay. My goal, even with as stiff as my knee is to be able to do a sit on this stool and then stand. I don't know if I can do it today, but that's my goal. Anyway, here's my weight. This is about 18 inches. This is going to go down about 2 inches. So I'm going to take my stance, my next 2 sets. I put 2 together, so we did 10. Now I'm going to do 5. Okay? Soften your knee. Push that hip back. Come down. Barely touch. And then come back up. So I'm dropping 2 more inches. Breath. And coming back. Breath. Here's 3. Squeeze your gluteals. Squeeze the quarter. Drop your shoulders. If you have a weight, keep it close. You don't have to be bringing it way out. Okay, 1 more. Breath. And then come back up. Okay? That was 5. So I'm at 3 sets. I'm going to step forward until I feel my ankle really flexing and I feel the Achilles tendon stretching. See that? So this is a good little outtake. This is a little move that we just do to recover and to increase our ankle flexibility. And this little move, I can't even tell you how valuable this little move is to getting better movement through your ankles, especially if you hurt your knee or had ankle sprains. Okay, drop your shoulders, step, keep your heel on the ground, act like you can put your knee down, don't bring the heel up, and just hang out there for a bit and let that really stretch the ankle, the Achilles. Then you come back. You're just going to do it at least 2 times each. That's all we're doing. Okay, drop your shoulders, step, bring that knee down. Don't bring the heel up. See, this one I can't go nearly as far because this is my knee replacement side right here. I know I'm stiffer. I know it. Okay? You can get some of it back, but you're not going to get it back like regular. Okay, keep that down there. Step back. Take a breath. I just did 2. And just hang out. Drop the knee. Keep the heel down. Don't go into the center with your knee. Drop your shoulders again. Drop your shoulders. Drop your shoulders. Breath, 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 breath. And then come back. Okay, now I'm going to go and I'm going to sink down even lower because there's no sinking. This, you can sink down quite far. You know, have you ever sat down on a couch and couldn't get out? Well, my goal is to be able to get myself out of there. Okay, you ready? So that's a sit to stand, but I'm going to sink. I'm not going to rest at the bottom, but I am going to sink way down. Breath, and then I'm going to come back. 2, drop your chin. Breath, breath. Okay, I'm going to hang out down at the lowest part now. I'm not sitting. I'm hanging out here, but I'm going very low, and I'm holding, and I'm making my quads hold. Okay? Then I'm going to step forward again, keep my heel down, step back, tighten my tummy, drop my shoulders, big breaths through the nose. And now as I go down, I'm going to really emphasize how you're breathing. You got to exhale on your effort. Do not hold your breath. Ready? This is my last set now in this. So I'm going to go down as far as I can. Hold it. Breath, breath, breath. Now come up and exhale. And come down, exhale. You're going to hold it down here. Breath, breath, breath. And then exhale. Here we go. All the way down. Hold it way down there. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Come up, exhale. 2 more. All the way down, all the way down, all the way down. All the way down, all the way down. All the way down. Come back up. Squeeze the quarter. Oh, I'm just going to do one more. Breath. Hold, 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 hold. And come back up. Okay. So, weighted sit to stand or squatting. But my goal is to be able to get down to this. This is, I think, 8 inches off the floor. I think it's 8 inches. I'll have to measure it. But I can't quite get down there. See, I can't quite get down there. That's my goal, is to get down there. Okay. Shake out, shake out, shake out, shake out. What's the third ancient move? Hanging. I mean that not in the deadly sense. I'm saying hanging from your shoulders. Oh, there is great value in taking your body weight. I have to move out here because my fan's going. You might not see my arms. Being able to go up all the way to a full arm over the head and then bring it down to the top of the head and then go back up. See that? Okay. That's where you start. See, it's going to be very difficult for you to go to a monkey bar at a playground and just grab and then just take your legs out and just hang there. It ain't going to happen. So, get to where you can take this bar. We did all these to open the shoulders, right? Yeah. So I did underhand grip. I did overhand grip. It changes the mechanics of how you're opening your shoulders. We spent quite a long time doing that. We did flossing, pendulum flossing. Now we're going to take it all the way up. Let me step back here so you can see what I'm doing better. I just don't want to hit the fan. Okay, so I'm right here. We're going to go up, 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 all the way up, and we're going to really reach. So that is the first step. And when I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and flex my toes while I'm really stretching my shoulders up, really as high as I can. I'm bringing them up out of the socket and I'm stretching them up, just like if I was hanging on a monkey bar. So tight tummy, squeeze the gluteals, go up on your toes, go up on your toes, really get those hands up, like really bring the hands up. Breath, 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 squeeze, breath, 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 bring it down and bring it down. Yeah, those are the first steps to being able to hang with your whole body weight. Here's my challenge to you. It's summertime. You're going to be out in parks walking. You're going to be with your grandkids. Go to a low-hanging branch or a monkey bar anywhere on a playground and just challenge yourself to do a little bit of hanging. You can keep one foot on the ground, but put those hands up there and try to hang. So a little recovery right here and right here. See how I'm putting one hand behind my neck? See? Like this. And then here and then here. Okay? Get to where you can. Go back and forth in an up position with your shoulder. And just be careful. I hit the fan right there. Breath. I have a big fan. Okay. Hanging. Big deal. So there's the beginning. Here's the second step. I gave you 2, but this is like the third step. So find a door handle. a doorknob that's not gonna move on you. This right here is not gonna move on me. And just push your butt back and really take these shoulders and have them open with a little bit of your body weight pushing back. Your ears should be at your biceps. Right there, your ears are at your biceps. Breath, breath, breath. Push, push, push back. Let the arms really stretch out of socket. Now when you're ready to come out of it, you come in easy, tighten your tummy, bend your knees, and come up that way, okay? So that's a kind of a hang, all right? You could even do it off of the edge of the chair, but you wouldn't get the pull. I like you to put your hand around a beam in the basement or something and pull yourself back. If you do that 2 or 3 times a day, I'm telling you, it will not only help your shoulders, it will help your back. It feels so much better. So, walking, squatting, hanging. Now, what's the fourth one? Climbing. I know it. Climb up into a tree house. Anyway, this is a good way to start. See how I have my hand, opposite hand here? So I'm going to go climb up. Climb up. So it's a simple stepping with a hand out. That's the mechanics of climbing. Now, you can also do, which I'm going to show you this, on the floor. And it's just crawling on the floor. That's a precursor to climbing. And if you've ever raised a kid, yeah, they have to crawl around a lot and then they start climbing, don't they? So it's an up and it's an up. So start climbing, whether you do it on a bench or whether you get in the floor and crawl. And there have been times in my life that getting down on the floor and crawling is one of the best things I could have done because I couldn't do anything else. Okay? Breath. So climbing, this is a precursor to climbing. And of course, this brings in the walking. So the other thing to climbing is, and I'm going to put it in, it's called a mountain climber. So this type of motion, and you could use your hands front to back if you wanted to, but I want to brace myself and bring my knee in and come back out. Now a true mountain climber is on the floor and your legs are going in and out like pistons. You don't need to do that to get benefit. You can, but you don't need to. So what I'm showing you is how to incorporate one of the 7 ancient moves that we have quit doing, and that's climbing. And I'm doing it modified. I'm coming in and coming back, and in and back, and in and back, and in and back. So you can do it close first, not very hard. Here's the thing. If you're going to do this one, and you're going to get to where you can really do some 5 sets of, let's say 5 sets of 5, okay? Since that's what we're trying to make things simple. Don't take your shoulders back. What do I mean? Drop your shoulders, and your shoulders have to be over your wrist. Because if you're here and you're coming up and up and up, see, I don't want you to do this. That's what I don't want you to do. I want your shoulders over your wrists. Brace your tummy. You're going to come up and go back. And then you're going to come up and go back. And you're going to come up and back. So you may have to start further in, but don't take your shoulders away from your wrist. Okay? Now you can keep doing this. You can do 5. And then you can take a break. And this is a stretch. Then I go back and I do the 5 more. Okay? So 5 sets of 5. 5 sets of 5 reps. Don't hang your head. And it's a 1 and. That's how it's counted. Okay, then now you can take your shoulders back and do that. Build upon that stretch that we just did. Drop your hips a little bit. Do not round your back. Here we go, back in. Now in this one, you can continue. I'm gonna punch it. How am I gonna do that? I'm gonna do this. So even with my replaced knee, my replaced hip, I can come in here on a mountain climber. And I'm working my core and I'm working my cardio a little bit. If I stayed with it, yeah, if I did 30 mountain climbers like that, just from the chair, I didn't have to be on the floor. And I did cycles of that, 5 sets of 30. See what I'm saying? Now we're talking. Okay. Let me see how we're doing on time. So a mountain climber, many ways you can do it. I showed you several, right? Okay, I gotta keep going. Walking, squatting, hanging, climbing. 5th one is carry. That's why the farmer's carry is so good to do. So I can do it many ways. I can carry a load. I can lighten it and just carry a ball around. See? I can put it up here and walk around. Really get my posture line up on. So this is 6 pounds. In here, I have 5, 10, so this is 20 pounds right here. So I can really load. And some of you may say, oh, 20 pounds, that's way too heavy for me. Well, how heavy is a loaded sack of groceries? Yeah, think about that. I'm suggesting you pick up more than 10 pounds on a carry. So I have joints replaced. I have feet issues, etc. Okay? But I can carry 20 pounds and not hurt myself. And I'm carrying it front to back. Yeah. So drop those shoulders. Don't let yourself hitch. Okay? Soften up those knees. Breath. Drop your shoulders. Breath through the nose. Here we go. Here we go. Breath, 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 breath. 20 pounds. I can go back and forth. And I don't want to lean in like this. So legs are soft at the knee. Shoulders are down. Rib cage is lifted. And I'm sure what I'm doing with those feet. Okay, so I'm carrying. Other ways we can carry. We can put 2 weights in our hands. We can 2 buckets in our hands. We can put a weight vest on. We can put a rucking bag across our shoulders. Lots of ways to carry weight. Okay, put a kid on your shoulders. I'll bet you many of us will not do that. Okay, my son does that all the time. And these kids are 50 pounds or more. I'm not going to do that, but I can do this. But I got to do it. And the research shows the more that you can do simple things like this, the better. Because we're not pushing ourselves to where it's going to hurt us or anything like that. We're putting weight, load into that musculoskeletal system. And now I'm going to carry this right here. I'm going to hold on to it right here. I'm going to take my stance, drop my shoulders, and just push my heels down. Again, don't let your knees come in. Do not. Breath, 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 push. push, tight tummy, push, just hit, slam those heels down. That's all you want to do is slam the heels down. And then I'm just going to hang on to this, stand in front of my chair, and go into a sit down. But I'm not going to sit down. I'm just going to hang out here. Breath, breath, until I feel it in my quads. Breath, breath. I can go down and up, work my arms a little bit, keep your knees open. Breath, breath, drop your shoulders. Breath, come back up. So I'm just incorporating some of the things we just did into that. Okay? Now, what's the sixth ancient move that we just quit doing? I know I quit doing when I had some of my hips and knees done. Sprinting. And you must say to yourself right now, oh yeah, I'm going to sit this one out. Don't be so quick to just discount the sprint, okay? And what do I mean by that? That means all-out effort. You could do a sprint. Everybody's different. For me to tell you how fast or slow to go would be a fool's errand because everybody's different, and I'd have to take stock of where you're at and do the whole assessment thing. But you know you. You might not be able to move your feet like in a sprint, but can you do what I just did? I know it. We've just quit it. So how do you get sprints in? If you're still able to play games like pickleball, tennis, biking, if you're on a treadmill, I'll bet you can make it go a little quicker, right? So I wouldn't sprint backwards, but bring your hands up like you're going to sprint. Number one, soften, keep your good postural set, and act like you're going to sprint. See that? I can do that. And I have multiple joints replaced. You do that 5 times 5. Here I am. 1, 2, 3. Bring it back. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm taking like 3 to 4 steps. Backing up. Get ready. Get set. Hand 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take no more than 6 steps. Ready? Breath. We got 2 or 3 more in this set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, come back. See, we can do this. Get your line up going. Breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just act like you're hurrying to the bathroom or any number of things. You're going to grab a kid. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you're tight. See, you're braced. You're ready to go. You're breathing. You're locked in. You do 5 times 5. 5 sets. 5 sets, 5 reps. See that? And you do that where you put a little speed. There's many other ways to do it. I could put, for instance, I'll just do this. What if I did this? That's a slam. What if I did this? Tap and down. Okay, this is a kind of a beginning of a soccer drill. See, I'm going to go tap. I'm going to go tap. You don't put weight on the ball. Get yourself ready. Breath. I'm going to go tap, tap, and I want to tap it as quick as I can. So that's a way to get sprint effects. Why is this important to those of us who are in our 60s, 70s, 80s? Why is this important? This is the power move that we start losing, and we don't have the ability then to make quick motions to correct a fall. You're coming off of that curb. See this? Just this. Tighten and do it quick and see how many you can do in 30 seconds. See how many you can do in just 10 seconds. Tight tummy breath. Move your arms. You're just tapping. You're just tapping. Now you can get on better. You can go over. See? Over. Over. So this is the idea and the training of quickness. And that quickness is something that, I discourage people a lot of times. I have you do this. Step over and back a lot with good form. Okay? But I can go from side to side very quickly and then increase upon that. This is doable. Even if we have joints replaced, we can do this kind of a thing. You're just pushing off your toe, which is what we need to do for good foot health anyway. Sprinting is the 6th one. What is the 7th ancient move that we just quit doing? Getting on the ground. Just getting down on the ground and do a task. Now, when I'm down on the ground, I like to do rolling, like to give my spine a full twist, but just sitting on the ground. And how are you going to get on the ground? And those of you who know that this is not going to happen, you're going to do a lot of it from your chair. So go ahead and go to your chair and do your 90-90s and turn. See, you're getting a lot of that kind of motion just by doing a thoughtful, and what by that I mean lining yourself up, really pulling and looking, and then hanging out here for a bit. See? Just hang out here for a bit. And do the 90-90 from your chair. Now I'm going to go ahead and get down. I get down on the floor at least 3 times, if not more, a day. Okay, just get in the floor. If you're going to watch a TV show, just use the commercial and get down on the floor. I would like for you to go ahead and watch like 10 to 20 minutes on the floor. Yeah. So I'm right here, see? And I'm going to go ahead and get down on the floor. And when I got my hips replaced and my knee replaced, getting into the floor and out of the floor was a very different experience. And this is something that people don't talk about with people that have multiple joints replaced. It's these 7 ancient moves that we have to practice. Maybe we have to modify it, but we have to be able to do them. Why? Because your life is going to be enriched. You're going to add movement back to your life. You notice I didn't say exercise. These are movements of daily living for people years ago. Okay? So see how I'm switching? And I'm doing the 90-90 on the floor. So it's this kind of rolling around that is going to facilitate better mobility in you. Then I will go down and I will get in a hyperextension of a move. See, like this. I will bring my legs up. I'll just hang out here. I'll go side to side. Okay, carefully. Keep my shoulders down if I'm leaning on my shoulders. There's a whole host of things you can do down on the ground, but if you think you have to do a bunch of stuff, if you're down on the ground, you probably won't get down on the ground. That's why I'm trying to keep it simple today. If I could convince you guys to go through the whatever it takes, the pain and torture of making yourself get in the ground at least once, I'll take once a day, you will start moving better. So I lay that way for a little bit. Then I am prone, just laying down, palms up. You can bring your hands up if you want to, halfway, however you want to. But when you're laying down there, drop your shoulders, drop your chin, and just get on the ground and take a breath. This is a good time to practice your breathing. Put a big coffee book table right here on the abdomen, and try to lift the book up and let it sink as you're exhaling. So you're going to breathe in, push it up, then you're going to exhale, and it's going to go down. And just be here for a bit and keep your toes lined up. They're gonna, one or the both of them are gonna wanna rotate out. Try to keep them in line. And when you're down there, just bring one knee up, then the other knee after you're ready, after you've been down for a couple of minutes, and just see how your hamstrings are. Are they really, really tight? Can you not put your legs straight without it going way out here? And then do your wave. So if you do nothing more than that, go from side to side, do the wave, do the 90-90, go tummy down and then tummy up. If you just do that, you're going to be so far ahead of most of your friends who will not make themselves get in the ground. So here I am. I'm going to get to my hands and knees, and I can get up on the chair if I needed to, or right here, I'm going to flex my toes, tight tummy, breath, exhale as you're coming up, equalize, and then come up. And that's the 7 ancient moves that we better work at continuing to do. I know I went over a little bit. Anyway, it hurt me more than you. I'm glad you came in today. Bye.